there's a hair in my mouth. Echo, it's okay. 3, ooh, my 4th finger came out there. 3, sounded like someone came downstairs. Hey everyone, it's Angela. I know I haven't posted a video in like a super long time, and that's because, as you can see, I am no longer at my college. If you could only see my room right now, you would be like, that's really gross. And that's because I don't feel like unpacking my stuff. So it's hanging out on the floor, and this little area is clean, and that's why you have this nice purple backdrop thing. I am posting a 3-part video of the not the top 20 things, but 20 things that I've learned in my 20 years of life. So, I've learned recently that the more honest you are with yourself, the more other people will learn to respect you. In the past few months, I guess, I have really been stressing my own happiness over top of other people's happiness, which is a different thing that I've never done before in my whole entire life. And telling other people like, hi, I cannot go on this date with you because I still have feelings for someone else, or hi, I do not feel comfortable partaking in this because that's against my morals, or hi, your driving terrifies me. Just like anything and everything that I have been able to tell people that I personally feel helped friendships grow, because honesty is important, and if you're not honest with your feelings, how are you going to be honest when it comes to other people's feelings? And people, they respect that because they're like, okay, if you're honest with your feelings, you're going to be honest with me, and you know, people dig that. So always stay honest with your feelings. Emotions, believe it or not, are immune to these boundaries that most diseases are immune to. Not saying that, you know, emotions are a disease, but emotions are not confined to boundaries and borderlines. My feelings are not constricted to Carroll County, and they are not constricted to Ohio, and they're not restricted to the United States. My feelings, it does not matter how far away I am from someone or how far away something is from me. I have feelings about it, and that's, you know, you have to learn how to deal with it. The past 5 years, I have learned that how I feel about specific people or events cannot be defined by my location. And now I'm starting to come to terms with the fact that I have these feelings over here, and I'm going to keep them, and they're going to harbor inside of me, and I'm going to have to learn how to live with that. There are people who I have gotten to know who are in other states, and you know, I may or may not have non-platonic feelings for them, but like, it doesn't matter that they're in another state because I have those feelings. And there are world crises that, you know, I feel really strong about, and I would love to like be an advocate against it or for it. And my favorite nonprofits are out-of-state nonprofits. So, you know, like, there are just things that your borders cannot contain, and your emotions are going to push you towards those things, and you're going to have to learn how to deal with it. A person's favorite quote can tell you everything about their character. One of my best friends from high school, her favorite quote, or at least in the yearbook, it said her favorite quote was, "A man who aims to please everyone will soon enough whittle himself away." And, you know, I think that tells me about her that she is a very deep person, very in tune with herself, and that she will stand up for anything that she believes in, to maintain herself and her identity. Very similar to what my friend is. She's a very stand-up person who goes for what she believes in, and she states her opinions if that's herself, you know? My favorite quote is by Hayley Williams. In my life, I have learned those 3 things, and I think that's why that quote means so much to me. I struggle very much with the whole concept of growing old And there is going to be a YouTube video coming out after this 3-part series where I talk about my quarter life crises, and I owe you guys that one, and it's coming. You just have to wait. That's why that will be in my dorm room, because I am lazy enough for editing vlogs sometimes. I've struggled very much with the whole concept of growing older, and growing up is really hard to do. You have to make a lot of decisions that you wouldn't normally have to make on your own if you were a child, or, you know, not almost 20 years old. And that's really stuck with me. 2, there's nothing wrong with wearing a dress. I have gone through so many different style changes in my life. Like, I was really super girly as a little girl, like 5, and then around 10 I became really tomboy, and then middle school I didn't even have a fashion style. I literally wore sweatpants. Not sweatpants, but I literally wore jeans and like baggy hoodies and shirts every single day. There's no fashion sense other than frumpy. And then high school I became like, I don't know, like I wore band tees and skinny jeans, and now I'm coming to terms with the fact that it's okay to wear dresses and skirts and rompers, and just, if you like something, you should wear it. And I think like that speaks to me because it's part of, that quote kind of gives you like the urge to go out and find your identity, and I think that's really important. And then the part 3 is headbanging is crucial. Not only do I think headbanging is crucial because I headbang at like every concert I'm at, but I think headbanging is crucial because like headbanging is kind of like going headfirst into something. And you can use it as a metaphor, I guess, like I kind of am right now. Headbanging is kind of like being headstrong and going right through any predicament and trial that comes in your way, and that's why I think it's important. And I guess now you guys know a little bit more about me through my favorite quote, I guess. I don't know. This one is really important to me. I have struggled a lot with my body image, and I got to work with a photographer named Steve Rosenfeld, who does this project called What I Be, and through that he helps to bring security through insecurities. And since doing that project, I have had people message me and have me talk to them about my photograph. And basically, you know, I'm coming to terms with the fact that you don't have to be model skinny to be considered beautiful, and I think it's really important. I think everyone else should know that, because no matter what your size is, you know, there are reasons why you're that size, and you shouldn't compare yourself to other people, because you are you and they are them. And you can't be measured by your weight. Or at least you can't be measured by your weight in the way that you should be measured. You should be measured in your talents and your skills and your ability to love people for who they are, and your compassion and your understanding. And there's so many better traits out there to compare yourself to others with that you would dominate them in. Just don't ever measure yourself by what a scale tells you, because that scale is just a number, and as cliche as that is, it's true. Like, are you going to let a piece of technology control your whole entire life just because you're not happy with the way that you are? You know, buy some figure-flattering clothes. Surround yourself with positive people. Just don't hate yourself for something that you can't exactly change, you know, because you can work out and you can starve yourself and you can do everything that you think you should be doing to lose that weight, but in the end, if you're miserable, is that worth some person that you only have met once telling you that you're beautiful? Because it's not. So beauty is not defined by weight. Ooh, 5. This one, I'm not sure how I feel about this life lesson so far, but it is one that I have learned, and that is that we do not generate our own happiness. We borrow it from the people that we surround ourselves with. And as great as that sounds, I mean, I guess we can generate our own happiness, but I found that I borrow my happiness from other people. Other people can make me laugh, other people can make me cry from laughing, other people can make me so unbelievably happy, but in the end of the day, there's still an extremely high chance of me going back to my room or back to my dorm or back to my apartment next year or wherever I'm at and just feeling alone and miserable and like nobody truly is my friend. And you know, you have to learn how to you do have to learn how to generate your own happiness, and like it sucks that I can't, but you know, it's great for those moments whenever I am truly, unbelievably, undeniably, irrevocably happy. And it's kind of like energy, you know, you can't destroy happiness. You can change it a little bit, you can move it from one location to the next, but I think happiness is always there. You just have to figure out how to get it.